There's an interesting article in the Las Vegas Sun by a guy named J. Patrick Coolican. And he's amazed that it turned out that Howard Dean was right about the 50-state strategy. Now, this is not really a news story. We've been telling you this for how many years now? At least since at the end of 2006. We thought he was right all the way back in 2004 and 5 when he got to be the head of the DNC. We were proven right after 2006 how well the Democrats have done throughout the country. Howard Dean was clearly right about the strategy to go after all 50 states, right? The new story is these guys who didn't believe him at all are now scratching their heads going, whoa, turns out the Democrats could compete everywhere. Man, we didn't see that coming. Huh. And he starts the article talking about how everybody thought what a loser Howard Dean was. He's like, remember that scream? I still think about it and laugh, and everybody at the time thought, what a loser, right? And then he goes on to say, he's usually associated, talking about Howard Dean, he's usually associated with the loony wing of the party, the move-on crowd, and the liberal bloggers. But he concludes, but in reality, he had a vision for Democrats capturing the center, and it's coming to pass. Here's the final quote in the article, which I love. Republicans better find themselves a Howard Dean, and fast. What happened now? What happened now? We don't look so loony now, right? All of a sudden, you're trying to copy us. What happened? I thought we were the loonies. What? Oh, we were proven right about everything. Huh, that's fascinating. Look, Howard Dean, and a lot of people have been giving flack for a long time, and I never bought any of it. He has been right on issue after issue after issue. He was right on Iraq. He was right on fundraising on the Internet when he was running for office. He was right on challenging Bush aggressively. He was right on the 50-state strategy. And I don't care who calls who loony. In the end, look at this. Even people coming around who thought he was a loser going, huh, turns out we were the losers. And he was the winner. That's exactly right, my friends. There you have it. And by the way, despite all of this, the part that drives me a little crazy is the move-on crowd and the liberal bloggers are still the loony ones. How can we be loony if we were right about every single thing and you admit it? How can that be loony? Has it ever entered your mind maybe the opposite side is loony? And the guys who are right all the time are not at all loony? They're the most sane people in America? Has that ever crossed anybody's mind? That'll be the next article they'll write in 2 or 4 years. Like, it turns out it's not just Howard Dean. It turns out that it's the move on and the liberal bloggers and all these progressives. Huh, well, you look at that. They were right about every single issue. Whoa, that's a new one on us.